What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Nerdy geek men and women, and of course, young adults. Again, this game's not for the kiddos, so hopefully they're still asleep. This is Jimmy C Gaming, where I play games first, so you don't have to. And lately, I create characters first, so you don't have to. I literally spent just now about 4 hours of character creation. And just to save you from all the videos, I created a special surprise. Well, all right, I didn't create a special surprise. I'm pretty bad with surprises. So I'm just going to come out and tell you, I created Hellboy. I wanted to make the Canary, and I just thinking, who couldn't look like a Canary? And I was like, okay, you know what? Hellboy could be like a Canary. Now, sadly, they didn't have everything that I wanted to pick with the Hellboy. They have the bald with long hair for humans and this and that, whatever, but they didn't have that for him. I wanted that really bad for him. Even a certain type of mullen chops with a little bit of a goatee hanging from the chin. They didn't have that either, really. So I had to kind of make do. And the worst part they didn't have was I wasn't able, again, I told you, the colors in this game, I don't know, man. They needed to make a color palette. Just give us options. And I don't know, for whatever reason, I wasn't able to pick red skin. So, again, I got as close as I could. And with tattoos and paint and this and that, I kind of made a variation of Hellboy. A Dragon Age Veilguard Hellboy. Do we dare call it Pride Boy? No. Let's not call it Pride Boy. But we never did do the Inquisitor. The 2 times that we did the creative character, that we created the characters, just because, look what I just created. You can literally waste your time, and create another character. Not all of the options are there, I've noticed, including the voice and the undergarments and all that kind of stuff. But let's just continue here. I thought maybe we'd do this. Before we do this, though, if you'd like what I'm doing here, I said I'd come back and do the Inquisitor for you guys. If you'd like what you see here, please do me a triple favor. Subscribe, and of course, comment down below. And if there's any other character for this game that you want to see me create, I will try to do my best and create it for you, actually. And definitely I will do that, and I will, if it's a character that keeps coming up and it piques my interest, just like the games, then I will take that idea, I would run with it, I would make a video, and I will definitely give you a shout out, and that is a promise from me to you. So let's get in on it, shall we? Let's try this Inquisitor out here. I've finished the character. Now I gotta do the world states and stuff like this. So let's do that. So we get in here, and basically what it's saying here, decide whether the Inquisitor was romantically involved, and if so, with whom. There's a lot of different options here that you can be involved with somebody. Some of them are locked because you have to be a male to select them. I can be involved with Cullen. The Inquisitor could have been involved with Cullen, could have been involved with Josephine, the Iron Bull. I imagine some of these are characters from previous games. I can't remember them all. I'm pretty bad with names when it comes to stuff like this. But comment down below if you feel like this is really cool and you know some of these characters. But I feel like I would love to be romantically involved with the Inquisitor. I mean, she's pretty damn hot, what I just created. So I'm just going to say, hey, you know what? She wasn't romantically involved, in the hopes that possibly I can court her. So I'm going to keep this one on, where it says the Inquisitor was always busy handling her growing forces, potential allies, and dealing with even more dangerous threats. So the Inquisitor led by example, plunging into the wilds of recruit followers and rivalries and keep the common folk safe from monsters. She even made forays into the grand politics that decided the fate of an empire. She gained lifelong friends, enemies, and rivals along the way. So I'm going to keep this one. This one sounds really cool. Then it goes on to what happened. What's the fate of the Inquisitor? You know, what happened with her? Like it says here, the Inquisitor grew too powerful, so too quickly for the comfort of the world's great kingdoms. They called the council, demanding it be brought to a heel. So there's two stories here. Okay, so the first one is disbanded. The Inquisition was formally disbanded. The Inquisitor made a rare decision to give up power before it was corrupted any further. She saw the Inquisition had grown so large it had become easy for others to misuse the many resources at its disposal. The Inquisitor disbanded it all and let her people choose new paths of their own. That sounds pretty cool. I decided I'm going to go with this, however. Given the Chantry, the Inquisition forces were absorbed into the body of the Chantry. It wasn't surprising when the Inquisitor relinquished power to the Chantry. The Inquisition was founded by one of its most faithful knights and has ties to its newest leader, Divine Victoria. Some members of the Inquisition simply became part of the Chantry hierarchy, while others went their own way. So let's do that one. That sounds really cool for this Phoenix Inquisitor that I created. Now, this is very interesting. This is what I was kind of saying before when I created Red Sonja in the beginning, where you know, the game started, and I was saying, I wonder if there was a way to like change the story of Solus. And I remember seeing this just very quickly when I made Dritz. So now this is really I'm really curious. So we did pick this one when we did Dritz because we kind of went through it really quickly. So we did pick this one where the Inquisitor declared that the danger that Solus possessed was so great he had to be stopped no matter the cost. Even though her influence had diminished, the Inquisitor still had contacts and old friends who began a hunt for the Dread Wolf. So this is basically saying that they're going to stop him no matter what, right? This one, however, was intriguing. So let's read this. Solus vanished in order to put his plans into motion. The Inquisitor refused to give up on him. The Inquisitor believed she saw genuine regret in Solus and that he didn't truly want to go through with his plans. She vowed to save her friend from dooming both the world and himself. The Inquisitor's influence had diminished, but she still had contacts with who began searching for the Dread Wolf. So I kind of like this story. I'm very like drawn to stories of people who basically, what's the word I'm looking for? They kind of repent, you know what I mean? And they come back to, good when being a little evil. Because listen, sometimes the best angels were the worst demons, and the worst demons were the best angels, right? But when they come from that world and then they decide they're going to do good, that is incredible. And that whole, repenting and changing, it's a very intriguing story. So I'm going to keep it with this one. Let's do that. And that's it. So basically, here's the storyline, basically what it is. I called her Phoenix. She's a human. And let's finalize that. All right, and here's my Hellboy that I created. Decided I'm going to keep this outfit on here. There's I'll go to the appearance just really quickly. Wanted to show you guys basically what I've put for his body, as you can see here. Like, that's basically the best I can do. I mean, really can't do anything better than that. I do find that his arms are not as defined, so I'm gonna go in here really quickly and just change that part about it. His body shape, right? And I'm just gonna go up just a bit more, like right there. All right, so yeah, and that's the best I can do. I mean, seriously, trust me when I tell you, man, this took a bit. So let's accept changes here. Let's go to the class. I'm gonna make him obviously a warrior. I like this kind of look on him, so I think we're gonna keep that. And of course, it still starts you off with the most. I don't know why. They could have gave this is another thing I didn't like. They could have gave everybody a different starting outfit, right? When you pick through these backstories, because as you notice, this changes every time you pick a different backstory. These clothes change, and so do like these are the casual wear, right? And then the aspirational armor, they also change. This is pretty cool. I was gonna choose this, but right. So anyhow, I really like this casual wear, so that's why I'm gonna look such like a Hellboy. So we're gonna pick that. All right. Click that. We'll click normal again, and can we finalize here? Summary and finalize. Oh. Did I not? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. She's still there. I was like, well, what the hell? All right, let's do this. That's pretty much it. If you guys, I didn't want to go through it that crazy.
So, where were we?
But
oh, right. Him.
I feel like we should play it a little bit.
Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium.
Okay, so it still says the same story.
To find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
Let's try this again. Where's Veilguard?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
Oh, not bad. I mean, it is what it is. Not bad in game, though. I like it. Obviously, we're going to do this. I'll do more than demand.
Veilguard is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I'm not leaving until I know where she is. Be ready to talk by the time I get to you.
Darling, you're adorable. Not enough gold in the world for this.
Varric, now!
Meet Bianca. She'd like you to stay a while.
This looks better, like this Canary doing these fight scenes.
Veilguard.
Dumat Plaza. The Venatori cultists took her to Dumat Plaza.
The one thing it sucks is that it's pretty much the same for everybody. It doesn't matter what you create. Man, woman, whatever. The fight scene is just the same all around.
That's why you're my second in command. Although, for the record, there was probably an easier way to do that than fighting an entire bar.
It's pretty cool. I just wish I could point the horns forward. Hellboy, you get to see his horns like pretty much on his forehead, like pretty much right there. You know, it's just too bad. But I think later on in the game, which I like, I'm definitely going to give him horns because, you know, when he gets his full power, his potential, he gets his horns back. Yeah, they cut my horns, man. All right. And I'm going to be pretty much a dick through the whole damn thing. With some
He
humor.
got us Nev's location. Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right, break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her. The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
The one thing I wanted to do was see if I can create like Veilguard or a really big type of Nordic hero of a sort. And like see if I can use a Canary and just get rid of his horns altogether. But they didn't give me that option, sadly. You know, again, options in games, right?
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
What's this here? Oh, a beggar. You know, I don't think I've ever seen a beggar here before.
Androst, I bless you.
I like playing Dritz. I always play Dritz, but just because I went the extra mile, and created the Inquisitor.
Still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Yeah, I would probably play this guy just because I fixed the Inquisitor. I didn't do that with Dritz. I would play Dritz.
But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we... Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this way. She'll get us to do more.
Put some flame on the side of my face, you see. And it glows. It's pretty cool. I screwed around with, like, I just wanted to see what kind of creativeness I could do. I had the glitter, you know, the makeup, and all the different things, right? So, yeah, it is what it is. But, you know, like, again, I have to be honest, I'm not really interested in this game. I'm gonna be serious about it. I didn't mind the character creation. I do get carried away all the time, but I feel like
Something demons on purpose?
I don't know.
As the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
I'm gonna have to play it and really give it my fair review. But some of the woke stuff that I already saw in here is just turning me off from the game. And
the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
yeah, and so basically, yeah. And you know, I have to go to great lengths to create a character that I would be interested in playing, and I did. So I decided, you know, if you guys want me to, I'll play some more, We'll get through it. We'll see what's going on a little bit more, and we'll see how the game continues. I might even do some live streams. If you guys want me to do a live stream, let me know, and I'll do a
You're
live
safe
stream.
now. Get inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the Veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
We're good. We need to move.
Agreed. Solus isn't waiting, neither can we.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Not a problem. I saw Dumont Plaza while I was scouting the area, and it was crawling with Venatori. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
Demon.
All right. Let's do this. I'm pretty happy with this Canary. You know, I didn't really like what they did with the Canaries, but what I created here, it seems pretty interesting. So
Here they come.
this like, I swear, is the worst part about this game.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev. You two all right? Pat yourselves up if you need it.
That and how I drink a potion.
If Solus tears down the Veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
Hopefully there's a double-handed axe or something. From what I hear, there's no double-handed swords, so the whole Red Sonja thing is probably gonna just go down the drain, sadly. Oh well. But we'll continue playing and we'll see. I mean, you know. Oh, you know what? I never came up here last time. Got 2 golds up here. Wow. Really important to search. I know we're recording and stuff, so you know, I try not to waste too much of your guys' time sometimes, but better just to play the game the way we play it, right?
You are in violation of Imperial order.
Oh no, I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Crap. Let's move.
Pretty much these boxes here, like, they don't give anything, I don't think. Cool. Solus is doing some serious damage. Gotta get there, come on.
Venatori cultists!
I hate these assholes. Looks like the Venatori put up a barrier to block the way.
Avenge our fallen brethren!
Friendly ones of cultists, aren't they?
Crows have taken out contracts on them. Nasty bastards.
Yep, that's them.
All citizens must remain indoors until the magical anomaly is fully contained.
Come on. Guess we're sliding down.
They're allies of Ned Gallus! Kill them all!
What? Driving kick. Yeah. See you later.
Baricentris! The Venatori own these streets! Venatori! Take your revenge!
Sword looks like too small for him, you know?
Another barrier. But it looks like network, not the Venatoris.
Alright.
Varric, Harding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in this city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Harding and I found him a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like the chess piece?
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but he tends to think in straight lines.
You rescued yourself, I see. Nice job with Ventinari. We need information. You rescued yourself, I see. I'm gonna give him, like, pretty much, you know, all these type of responses, but sometimes they're gonna give him some sarcastic, because he's also sarcastic.
Nice to meet you. Based on the Venatori, you've got excellent taste in enemies.
I do my best.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
All citizens in the Canal District must remain in their homes.
I don't know why these characters walk like they got something up their ass. You ever notice that? The animation, I don't know.
So if we do catch Solus, or the Dread Wolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the Veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
Okay. keep hearing stuff, just don't know where it's coming from. Oh, there's some gold here or something. Yeah, buddy.
We can slide down the loop.
I'm getting too old for this.
Okay. Let's go, guys.
There. That's the building I tracked Solus to.
Looks like the Venatori also found it. And then demons found them.
All right. Ranged attack, yep. Whoa. Take anything and deplete them quickly with R. Or they will regenerate over time, okay?
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get to it. Venatori. They must have tracked the magic to this building as well.
And then the demons found them.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer bunch.
Yeah, well, that is true. You know what? Let's go up here real quick.
Solus is probably inside.
Oh no, we're gonna go get this potion first, then we're gonna go back. In the process of me trying things out, you know, you get hurt, so need some potions.
So this is the Dread Wolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Manrathus itself.
So was I. I came back from hell and back. Alright. Huh. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people. He was trying to help them.
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Okay. Alright. Oh, wait. There's something here. Did I see? Yes, I did. I like that. That's one thing I like. I've always liked that in games. You know, because I probably would have missed that just now. And I've liked it since I saw it in Resident Evil, where things just, you know, they give it a little glow. If you're in that area, if you decide to go there, you can see that something there. I also like to be rewarded if I'm searching, you know.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think.
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much, at least.
Warriors have access to powerful two-handed weapons. Yeah. Such as great axes and mauls. Okay, so that's cool. I can get a great axe. Alright.
Locked. There must be a way to open it. Let's look around.
Air's full of magic. Solus used a lot of power for something.
Solus, the Dreadwolf, Venharel. He's got a lot of names.
I always called him Chuckles.
Okay, let's do this. I have to charge my controller, make sure that controller is plugged in. 4 hours of character creation. Jesus, Jimmy. Get a grip already. Didn't we just come this way? We did. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Alright, well. Yeah. Get this.
Nice work.
Let's see what's on the other side.
Should have rolled. Very stiff, these characters, man. Some of the animation's okay. I like the facial expressions, but... okay, here we go. Can't forget that. The graphics, they kind of just look like... I don't know. Almost, I want to say blurry, not as sharp as a PS5 game would be. I feel like I'm playing a 360 or, you know, or a PlayStation 4 game.
This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Well, then let's go after it. Let's go through it and go after him. Let's go.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. We've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
Yeah. Really wish I could have made his skin red. You know, changed one hand bigger than the other. Would have gave him that claw he deserves. The huge gauntlet he does, you know.
Thought the demons were bad back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Okay, the level designs are nice though. Not too bad. Doable, you know. They're not on the extreme level, but
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Moving and try not to think about it.
too bad, man. This game had potential, but you know, what happens? through. Okay. I'm liking the rogue playstyle better. I've always played the rogue.
Every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. Might want to hurry.
Once I see that gold, it's like it's not even one beat, and then you have to push the counter it. Okay. What are these guys looking at? Alright. Oh yeah. There we go. I think I get more gold this time. The run with Red Sonja, I don't know. I was so upset with the boob meter and the ass meter. You know, you come back home from work, you want to escape, and you can't even make the boobs you want. You know, what the hell? Yeah, it's not a good thing, man. You know, people want to escape when they play games. They don't want to run into bullshit. You know, obstacles and restrictions, especially when, like, you know, you're over 40 and you're like, okay, I'm an adult, man, let's just roll. Got him? Alright, nice, got him all, okay. Team's pretty good. Huh. Alright. Don't mind my team. I mean, it could be better, but I don't mind it. It's whenever you choose later, like all the other games. But we'll see. We'll see.
Nothing compared to how many will get if Solus finishes his ritual.
Here comes ridiculous.
Stop the demon quickly.
Watch the lightning.
How did Demon this large get through the veil?
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sets Solus's ego.
Okay, I picked up. What, missed? Where'd it go? Cool.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
Take the pride right out of that one. Should just pride demons should just kept changing colors like the rainbow. That would have been fun. He's changed now. Sorry, but I don't know.
All right. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
All right. I think for the sake of the story, just in this instance, we're gonna give Hellboy a heart and just tell him we can do it.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Take care of the team for me. Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
What's going on, Chuckles?
Let's buy him some time.
I
Oh,
hope
cool.
Varric is
Push
getting
the
through the Solus.
triangle 3 times. I didn't know that. That does the shield bash. See? Nice. It's just hardening disapproved with me saying what I did with Varric.
Inflicted upon this world, it must be healed.
By drowning the world in
If I could
demons?
fix that.
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying.
Broke
It is
Bianca.
what they do.
Shit. I need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Harding, you're with me.
Let's go, Harding. Nev, keep the demons off us.
You got it.
Oh, Harding will risk everything to stop Solus. You know, like, I don't know. Sometimes that can work against you, right? I don't know. As you may think how the game plays out. I don't know because we haven't really played. Like, my brother's playing the game and he's like, I had to stop, man. I got to level 4. It's too woke for me, and I'm just like, shit, man. I want to play the game to figure it out because I played all the Dragon Ages, eh? But yeah, I mean, you know, you stop playing games. It's too woke. It just takes you out of the immersion,
This is it!
sadly, and takes you out of your escapism. So.
lives it'll cost.
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling. We need to push it.
I'm with you.
This is
Together.
believable. This is a Canary. He can push
You
it.
came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this
Yeah, same
story
thing for
does not
everybody.
end with my downfall.
Eh.
Push!
Music isn't bad. There's one thing I gotta say, the game music is not too bad. Not a Baldur's Gate good or a Witcher good, but it does its job. Like again, I said, everything's pretty just, I don't know, mediocre.
Varric!
The acting isn't bad though. I like the facial expressions.
Hardy!
And the frickin' hair and cloth technology is the best I've ever seen. Particle effects don't seem too bad.
Let's go. This way.
Just little short girls picking me up. That's awesome. Uh-oh. Are they gonna take me home now? Dragon Age. The Veilguard. Oh well.
You have no idea what you have done.
Soulless. I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world.
That's what it looked like.
When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
Fine, talk. 5 minutes, guys.
Alright, you brought me here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
You let them out.
Thanks to me. I wasn't the one performing a big ritual to free them.
Free them? My mortal enemies. I was ensuring that they would never escape their prison.
You were tearing down the veil.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric.
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
Damn right we will.
We stopped you. We'll stop them.
I had a ritual dagger of pure lyrium. My network of mirrors could take me from the lighthouse across the world in moments. Right now, you seem to have neither. Do you intend to knock over a statue during their ritual?
Well, I don't intend to take advice from the elven god of lies.
Quite right. Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
All right. Well,
Why? Why tear down the veil? To listen.
Want me to take the shot?
No idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric, you're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
Varric, when we stopped the ritual, something else got out. Something even Solus is afraid of.
You've got this, Rook. World's not flooded with demons right now. Because you stopped Solus, not me.
Varric, even so, I need you to...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like your impulsive rescue of those captives from the Antam slavers. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook? You're awake.
oh, poor Tracy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to barge in. I was just looking for Elfrude.
No, it's fine. I was just going to stretch my legs.
Oh, Rook. Watch your step out there. If you put a foot wrong, you'll fall forever. Yeah, on top of everything else, the Illuvian took us to the Fade. The place where dreams come from, so... that. Yeah.
Then I really need to look around.
Yeah, you should. And we should talk about things. Maybe find Nev. She's outside, looking around. There's a room with a table down the stairs. I'll meet you there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep.
All right, guys. Well, that's about it for today. If you want me to continue, like I said before, you let me know what story you want me to continue. Dritz, Red Sonja, or of course Hellboy. I'm really into the Hellboy right now. I think he looks great. But yeah, let me know. And again,